All right, we're gonna talk about a teacher, and she was being THOT-Ta-Licious. They revoked. They did not they let her get away with this. Okay, let's put it that way. I'm trying to use pop words right now, but okay. Back 2 months ago, I believe there was a teacher at the Aldine High School in here in Houston. Um, I think I mentioned in one of my videos, she's like a Latino version of Vanity. She do. You remember Vandy? Tonight, do you want to come with me and be mine? That's that girl. Okay. Remember she changed life and became a Protestant evangelical fundamentals, for born again Christian. Talking about Denise Norton Smith. She died a couple months before Prince had died. Okay. Well, this Hispanic woman, Latino woman named Fine too. I don't know why she was sleeping with little boys. She 24 years old. She was a teacher at Aldine District School, one of the district schools in Upper North by Greenspoint. Because I had family in the past and I said went up there. That's how I know. I'm from the east side, and originally from the east side, and so I don't live in the east side no more. So what happened is she 24 years old now. Okay, she slept with a 13-year-old, and the dude nutted up. Okay, yeah, 13 nutted up. The parents allowed, which they should be put in jail for this, a grown ass woman to sleep with their son. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sorry, I don't condone sexual abuse, but I will admit, when I was 13 years old, back in 1992 and 93, because I'll be 37 soon, couple more days. Yeah, I'm a Leo. I would have, if this was, I'm older than she is, okay? If it was reverse, I would admit, at that time, not now, we're not condoning as a grown man now, but when I was a teenager back in the 90s, and a sort of fine 24-year-old woman was a teacher, I would have hit it, okay? I will admit that. I know that's a double standard. I don't condone sexual abuse, whether it be from a man sleeping with a grown man sleeping with a young girl or boy, or a grown woman sleeping with a young boy or young girl. It is sick to me that adults will want to sleep with children. And I said, if I was a teenager, because back in those days, many of us men know this. When we was growing up as kids in teenage and our hormones, we learned about the birds and bees and that teenage time. Even though we're taught from churches to wait till you're married and all that, it took me a while to understand that. I will admit that, but yeah, it took me a while to understand that because actually, when you have a dad that tells you to go ahead and have sex, find a girl to have sex with after he told you the birds and bees. Trust me, that's what happened to me. I mean, tell my business, but yeah, that's what happened. So I never thought that fornication was, and I ain't perfect, was a sinful thing. Because if you came out of wedlock means marriage, y'all. Out of marriage, excuse me. If you came out of wedlock, came out of marriage, you did not come. Your parents were not married, and you have relatives, and you go to people's school who are making babies, and they parents like that. And it's normal. You go to church with these people, whether you're a Protestant or a Catholic, and of course at that time, which is very true, that the only thing that there was in the 90s and 80s that was mainly taught that was sexual and immoral was you do not have sex with the same sex. So I mean, of course, many churches might tuned into it if the preacher or the priest was talking about this, but it was like the cultural situation, and then you heard about teenage pregnant. Oh, I wanted to be a teenage father. I was one of those guys who wanted to be a teenage father. Okay, I'm glad I'm not. Okay, I'm glad I didn't become one, and I'm glad that hopefully before I'm 40 I can get married. Okay, because I got a couple more years to support and make kids. Okay, with the wife out there, whoever she is. But that's exactly that. So when I was 13 years old, yeah, a 24-year-old teacher that was hot, I will admit that I would have did it. I would have hit it. You know what I'm saying? But as a grown man now, and since I'm older and mature, I would never condone it now. But I don't understand why Alexandria Vera will go ahead and sleep with a 13-year-old when in Houston she could have slept with me. You know what I'm saying? And although I know she'll be married doing this, but I'm just saying she could have dated me. We didn't have to sleep with each other. We could have, you know what I'm saying, I mean, dang, I mean, she's a fine, woman, fine, exotic looking woman. You know what I'm saying? She looked like a Latino version of Vandy. You know what I'm saying? And back in the 80s, before I knew what sex was, I liked Vandy, okay? Under an influence of a four-letter word of the night. Okay, y'all, you can tell I grew up in the 80s, okay? With this young face, people think I'm in my 20s. No, I'll be 37 in a couple more days. So, it's weird. So, I'm serious. I remember I didn't know what Playboy was. I didn't know it was a bunch of naked pictures until I guess you get older. And I never forget they were talking about Vandy in the 80s. And, dang, I want to see the pictures. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was just, her in bikini or something. No, I ain't know about her breasts. So, anyway, God rest her soul. I'm glad Vandy, I'm not a big fan of Protestantism. I'm glad she changed her life around. But going to Alexandria Vera, they revoked her bail. I mean, not bail, but something like that. They did something because she violated her restrictions. Since she's a sex offender now, after sleeping with a 13-year-old, she was going to the gym, working out at the middle school, and she was her curfew and all that. And the judge, and it's an older white man. Now, I'm sorry. That man let her go and let her get by told her she do it again. No second chances, okay? You know damn well that doggone old man. I don't know. I would not be shocked. I don't know his heart. I'm not God. I'm not trying to slander this man. I don't want the judge coming after me. But I'm going to let you know. She's a fine woman. And I'm sorry to say this, that I don't understand how I'm not saying that this judge is racist, so get me wrong. I don't understand how some white men can get mad about a brother or Latino guy going with a white woman, but if it's a fine sister or Latina, you definitely y'all go after it. Even though you don't publicly say you don't believe in race mixing, and many of us got your DNA from what happened back in the day, you gonna go after. You definitely gonna get it. If it's a brother Latino and they were doing this, damn well you would throw the book at them. Okay, if it's a white man, of course you have counterparts with that white man. If it's a white woman, definitely she's a fine white woman like Pamela Anderson. You definitely would let her get by with this. But since she's a Latina, or if she was a sister, damn well you throw the book at her because she was fine. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking, okay, well maybe she might give me some. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here, and I'm not being racist. I'm mixed with Caucasian. I just mentioned earlier, we have your DNA in us. What happened back in the day? I would not be this camera. Besides the name working this DNA in me, I would not be camera to this day if I was 100% Negro. Okay, and I don't advocate that one drop mess. You know how I feel. I'm gonna bow outside. Not the no anti-voting part, but the multiracial part. I am definitely on his side. So I don't care what anybody say. Y'all can go ahead and live for Massa. Those who want to criticize me and deny your mixed heritage for Massa, even though he's dead, he is sentenced. They're not my God. Anyway, point is, I'm going on what's true. But I'm thinking that, oh my goodness, that she got by and everybody's mad, and I agree she should not get a chance. But I have to call it like it is. She's a fine woman. I mean, even when she get to court, like I said, she looked like a Latina version of Vandy back in the day. Okay. And I remember, y'all, if anybody knows me, besides Whitney Houston and Diana Ross and Janet Jackson and Gwen Stefani and Madonna, Vandy was my girl. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, woo! Yes, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Prince did a great job picking her, even though he was wrong how he treated her. I'm not dissing Prince, God rest his soul, but the way that she described, I didn't read the book, blame it on Vandy. Yeah, it's an expensive book. Okay, Miss Vandy, I know it took a long time to make this book, but baby, that ain't not $80 and all that other stuff. But you know what I'm saying? So I need my money. Okay, so point is, but when you see Alexandria Vera, I mean, she need to understand she need to follow the rules. Don't let the pretty girl image get you, your way. You can't get what he told you. This is the second. I mean, it won't be a second time doing this. Okay, you violating your parole and all this other stuff. So I'm sorry, but I don't understand why she will sleep with boys. Okay, if it's women watching my channel and you sleep with underage boys, stop it, please. I mean, you should be locked up for that, just like a dude sleeping with chicks that's underage. Okay, sleep with girls that are underage. Okay, you should go with grown men. You're 18 and older. Why deal with someone that's younger than 18? I don't understand this. Okay, stop trying to be the female version of R. Kelly and Woody Allen and Bill Cosby or whatever. Okay, although because they were older women, don't get wrong, don't mean it was of age, but still, if you want sex so bad, there's a bunch of men in this society who can give it to you instead of going after a little boy who's barely know about that stuff. And you losing your freedom and your career. Come on now. Now you can't get no job. Who you gonna live with? They didn't, of course, you go to a certain area, they don't want no sex offenders in their community. So it don't make no sense for this fine chick. So I don't know how the hell that she want to sleep with a 13-year-old boy. Dang, if I want to lose my morals tomorrow, she could have slept with me. I could be David while she be Jezebel. I mean, dang, what the hell? I mean, I don't get it. Okay, just like with R. Kelly, all them fine women that was on your video, honey, love. Why would you want to go with Aaliyah? Why would you go with someone that's underage? I don't get the idea of folks who are grown, or all these grown people in the society. You want to run after the little kids, whether it be the little ones or the teenagers who are not 18 yet, because legal age not staying by to this day, because like I said, next year will be 20 years of me being 18 years old. I mean, I'm not 18 now, but 20 years when I was 18 years old will be 38, okay? So, it doesn't make any sense from, you know what I'm saying? And I was thanking God Almighty, August of 97, okay, that I was grown. I did not want to be a child no more. Unlike MJ, Michael Jackson, no offense, God rest his soul, I did not want to be a child. I hated my childhood. I hated being told what to do. I don't like, everyone know me, I hate being controlled by other people. So, I'm sorry, I do bad by myself, like I say on my other videos, okay? So it doesn't make any sense for this Mami Chula to sleep with a niño. Niño means a little boy. A chico. That mean you got hombres out here, baby. I'm a hombre, yo soy hombre también, okay? No razón que tener sexo con un niño. Come on, un jovencito, okay? It doesn't make any sense. I could have dated that chick. Since she's 24 years old, got a career, you could have came down and met me, and we could have went on a date, okay? We could have became a couple. But, I mean, I ain't gonna date no sicko, don't get it wrong. But I'm just saying, if you want to sex that bad, I mean, if I wanted to just lose my morals tomorrow, which is, I mean, I will admit that I've been tempted to kind of, you know, even though Lord forgive me, it's not a good thing to do. But, you know, I guess because the crowd I've been hanging with, because they be telling me, hey, you need a PSSY and all that other stuff. I'm like, dog, okay, can y'all please, I'm trying to live something life. But, you know, but yeah, I mean, dang, if I wanted to lose my morals one day, I mean, dang, you know, I could have just hit it with her. You know what I'm saying? So, it don't make no sense to lose your career, lose your livelihood, be part of the prison system. They're looking for people of color, even they're looking for brothers and Latino brothers, some brown and black brothers. They're looking for Latinas and sisters too, okay? It don't make no sense for you to be part of the prison system, because the prison system is looking for us to fail, looking for us to break down so they can make money off of us being in jail. Because remember, we live in Texas. It used to be their house, but they stole it and changed Texas. Okay, since it's Texas and 3Ks run this state, it doesn't make any sense for a woman of color to do this mess, or a man of color. Okay, like for example, I've been ranting on social media on Facebook because there was 4 coons. 4 thuggish, pickaninny, low-life, trash that was robbing banks in the Northwest area. And instead of, and I say Houston is a racist city because, I mean, I can say that. I got black DNA, okay? I can say the things I just said because they are making us as a whole look terrible, okay? And they did exactly what I said right now. because I go on channel 2, KBRC channel 2, Facebook, and I'm seeing a story in there. That was me commenting on there and calling folks pochos. And I was telling Latinos, I wasn't saying all Latinos were thugs or get cholos. I said the same doggone issues that we have in our community, it goes on in Hispanic. Because I went to Hispanic school, I saw the same issue I saw. It was in the ghetto on the other side where I'm from. Okay, so I mean, it doesn't make any sense to both minority groups who looked at as rapists and drug dealers and stuff and all that other crap. Okay. That, you know, I wanted to go detail because I hate typing on this phone. I prefer to use my computer. My computer's down. I would explain, during the crack game, who was getting locked up during the crack game back in the 80s. Mostly brothers and Latinos, okay? Brothers and sisters and Latinas, okay? Whether it be Mexican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican, whatever. You're a person of color, they was targeting you. The ones who white, they're slapping wrists, whatever. But if you was wealthy and white, you got away with it, and you know the reason why. Because the American administration is the one that brought the cocaine here. No Mexican person or any Hispanic person or black identified person who is not pure black do not own big major airports and jets and stuff. If they do, it's very few. And if you want to say the white folks who claim to be all white but they got some black or Hispanic DNA, you can say that argument too. But many of them, the ones who own that stuff, are 9-10 pure white men. Okay, so who's bringing that stuff? So when Reagan administration, when Bush was in charge of the CIA, he brought that mess here. Yes, that's the big secret. But who was getting railroad and getting told who this and that? So I understand, and maybe it is some Latinos that got offended when they had Latinos who were doing this and being put on the media. Then some cooning brothers and sisters start to act like they were 100% white when they're not, and act like they're part of the KKK, not non-Latinos. Well, Latinos don't have a real reason to do that either. Okay, so I was calling folks pochos, and at the same time I was calling those full stupid ass brothers thuggish coons, because they are being part of the system. When you participate in stereotypical behavior and make your own people look bad, yes, I have to call you a coon, like I did Leslie Jones. I don't feel sorry for Leslie Jones. She portrayed a coonish behavior way before Ghostbusters, and guess what? They call all time of gorillas and stuff. She got what she deserved. Yeah, I had to go there. When you make your own people look terrible in Hollywood for white race people and then bite you in the ass, you don't get no love from me. Okay? So, that was the one. So, my point is, now, folks, I'm not going to talk about it. It was a sister. I don't know what is Channel 2 problem. I was commenting and they started to take away my comments. But all the racist stuff that was on that thing, they did not take out. Stupid ass people. You couldn't call it Democrat. They were Democrat and liberal. They actually would take down comments that was on their doggone Facebook pages and block them people. They didn't block me, but they took away mine. Okay, when I snitched on Facebook, Facebook tried to defend their rights. Stupid. Okay, so but when I wasn't just bashing I was bashing some white people, but most of the Hispanic folks is very hypocritical when you have dudes who I know personally who are thugs that happen to be Hispanic. I'm not saying all Hispanics are thugs, but it does not make any sense. I went to Bernard school and I hung around with cholos. I had cholos who were enemies and friends. In El Paso, same thing. Just like I'm in the hood now, most African Americans said the cholos, these brothers who thugging down the street down here, and all the other stuff remind me of these cholos. Cause okay, the same behavior is in the barrio, in the ghetto. I don't understand. We don't see in every ghetto in the hood, in barrio, folks living like River Oaks, Memorial City stuff. We see folks struggling, thugging, cholo thugging, whatever you want to call it, drug dealing, rolling around, getting drunk in both the barrio and the ghetto. So I don't understand who in the African American or Hispanic community think they're holding it down, unless you have well-to-do neighborhoods like West University, Maryland Plaza, okay, Pearland, all the Katy, Texas. Then you can talk about who's better than this. But when I go to, whether it be the 5th Ward, the 2nd Ward, whatever, the North, the area where Jose Flores was killed, okay, I saw brothers and Latino dudes thugging and cholo thugging, all that other crap. If I was 100% white, which I do have white DNA in me, I can make so much racial stuff about both groups, okay? So my point is, it don't make no sense to make stereotype behavior and blaming each other for who it is that. And even when I talked to a sister about Alexandria Vera, she was talking about Hispanic code when you're 15. This and they believe had sex. No, they did not. I hung around Latinos. I don't know what type of Latinos you hung around, sister, who submitted the comment. And yes, Channel 2 took the comment, my comment, off there, but take hers. The Latinos I know do not sleep with children. I don't know who told these people that. You may saw some damn stupid movie from white race person made. They were trying to explore Latinos, like explore us, okay? But at the same time, it don't make no sense. So that's my point that I was trying to make. But Channel 2 is not all that liberal. You let folks comment on your Facebook, and you get mad when someone who's intelligent debunks their stupid ignorance on there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they kept my comment down by me putting no dogs, no Mexican, no Negroes picture on there to remind both groups that that's going to happen when Trump wins. Because trust me, I do believe he's going to win. Here he's not going to win his ticket. And sad to say, Gary Johnson's not going to win. No one's not pumping him up. And minorities, like Sin was talking about, well, we have no choice, we can't vote. Excuse me, and she don't know about 9-10 Gary Johnson, okay? You know, so that's what I'm saying. It's going to be Trump becoming president. It's going to be KKK city, KKK area, and all these pochos and coons that's talking bad about each other, talking about all black folks do this, all Hispanic folks do this. Y'all gonna suffer and start picking cotton and strawberries together. I'm letting you know, I'm not gonna be here. Trust me, I'm gonna take the one of them buses to Mexico, okay, and let y'all just have your little fun being treated like trash by a white massa named Donald Trump, okay? Because you keep acting like white massa towards each other, it's going to happen. And trust me, you have a black skinned woman named Stacey Dash that's actually doing the job for y'all, who's part Mexican, part black, who's endorsing Trump and supporting him, okay? So that's what I have to say. But the Channel 2 media, they just, you know, I mean, the news media in Texas, I know it's very white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. You know, it's pro-white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. You know, say even through the sexual abuse scandals in the Catholic Church, and I'm a Catholic convert, by the way. I was very offended when you have a lot of Protestant ministers, especially a whooping percent. Thank you, Philip Jenkins, in your book, Priests and Pedophiles, is mentioned that 1% of Protestant ministers were guilty of sexual abuse among children. The media does not talk about that. But when the sexual scandal, right after Bush, there was some of my Catholic folks that voted, okay, it was stupid. Right after Bush got that seat, that's when all this stereotype against the priesthood and everything started to come. But no one don't talk about the ministers who were sex abused, some of the Protestant ministers, preachers and stuff who sex abused their children, and it's a 1% of that. And the media never failed to talk about it. I know in Channel 2, 13, 11, I mean, it was horrific. You had to watch it like being Nazi Germany, being a Jew in Nazi Germany. But now they're talking about minorities, and every time a black or Hispanic person do something, that's what that's the argument that I was trying to make. I did not defend these coons, but every time an African American or Hispanic person do something, you want to blast their name all over the news. No, it's not given the right to do wrong, but when a white person does it, you don't do them that way. So that's fair treatment. That's what I'm trying to ask for. Therefore, bye-bye. Have a nice day.